Ooni of Ife was surprised as Mariam fight and threatened LaideBadmus over oil well for Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo. We do know that LaideBadmus and Mariam were friends, or was, will I say, we are friends, you know. As a matter of fact, they said it was Laide who introduced uh, Mariam into oil business. We do know that Mariam is working with an oil company. Yes, she's into oil. Then, LaideBadmus also introduced Mariam to the king, Ooni of Ife. Why when Ooni and LaideBadmus was dating, even as a matter of fact, by now they are still friends. So until Mariam snatched Ooni of Ife from Laide. But one thing that hurts Mariam so badly is that her husband is still in a very good relationship with her arch enemy, because as it is right now, Laide and Mariam, they are arch enemy. Mariam don't want to use eyes to see Laide, especially with the king and in the palace, and that is because she wronged her. You know, for someone to snatch a boyfriend that you introduced to her, it simply means that she's not a good friend and she have stabbed you at the back. So, and recently we are hearing that LaideBadmus have been frequenting the palace, always visiting the palace this time around. And from what we heard, they said Laide have planned that if the king marries her, that she is going to open an oil well with the king. We do know that it's not a small thing, you know, that she's going to team up with the king to open an oil well. And we do know that Mariam, they said, don't have oil well. She only works with an oil company. She doesn't have oil well. But they say she have been pushing her papers to see if she's going to have, get one. You know, it's not something that comes by easily. It takes a lot of, clearing and sortings and all of that. Now, Laide, who is visiting the palace frequently, have come up with an idea, a very interesting idea that will favor Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo. And we do know that the main reason why Laide should come up with such an idea is just to pepper Mariam. And what is this idea? They said Laide suggested to the king that she can help him open an oil well with Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo's name. You know, that is such that Mariam will go and hug transformer, because that is the reason for that. Since the king did not marry her again, because if not that the king had made up her mind that he must go back to Queen Naomi, I believe by now his marriage with LaideBadmus would have been things of the past, as in they must have concluded everything, because we do know that there was a time they started the arrangement until when the king said, no, I have to go back to my wife so that my son will return back to me. That is why the marriage that started with Laide and the king was on hold or was dissolved. So when Mariam now found out what is happening, because they said almost all the time Laide will come to the palace, and anytime Laide noticed that Mariam is coming closer to the king, Laide will start putting up some character, discussing in a loud voice, laughing, just to pepper Mariam. And the king have noticed that too. The king cannot tell Laide, no, now don't laugh, or don't. So they said it was Mariam now find out that the reason why Laide is coming to the palace is to help the king to open an oil well for Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo, and with the help of Dr. Lizzie. We do know that Dr. Lizzie loves Queen Naomi. Seriously, I can say from all that we have been hearing in that palace concerning this woman, I can say that Dr. Lizzie loves Queen Naomi, because they say she have volunteered to contribute a whole lot to see that they use this oil well to settle Queen Naomi, because she have gone through a whole lot in this marriage. And that is why a lot of people are saying that sometimes if something is happening to you, don't fight your battle. Leave your battle to God to fight for you, because the way God will fight it, He will do it better than you can fight your battle. Just imagine if Queen Naomi decide to fight all of these women. Who among them can she stand to fight? None of them. I'm telling you, not even one of them. But because God is fighting her for them, God is fighting for her, that is why God is even using her enemy to open door of blessings for her, or to initiate something good for her. Because we do know that since Laide is sleeping with the king, knowing fully whether the king is married to Queen Naomi, Laide is an enemy to Queen Naomi. Yes, whether you believe it or not, anyone that is making out with your husband is your enemy, because the person knows that she is not supposed to do that. But God is now using LaideBadmus to open an oil well for Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo. That is the wonders of God. When you serve God in truth and in honest, He uses your enemies to bless you. And the reason I believe God have programmed this Queen Naomi leaving the palace, because ever since Queen Naomi left the palace, all that the king have been doing for her, he wasn't doing them while Queen Naomi was in that palace. They said that biggest church that the king is building in Ife kingdom for Queen Naomi, that they have planned that he is going to do it for her. But while Queen Naomi was in that palace, the king was distracted by all of these women while they were still concubines, and he wasn't doing any of those things that he promised Queen Naomi. But right now that Queen Naomi is outside, every time you'll be hearing the king gifted Queen Naomi a car. The king did it for Queen Naomi. The king did that for Queen Naomi. He is doing all of that because he has seen the importance and value of Queen Naomi in his life. So sometimes when things go wrong, always run to God, because He might use that wrong time to do something great in your life. So guys, don't forget that they are all alleged information, okay? Because I wasn't in the palace. Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up and share it. My God will bless you. Bye for now. Love you guys.